In this episode of the Quitstalling Geekcast, we'll give you 10% off of Jinx.com. Yes, use the promo code Quitstalling_366 at checkout to get 10% off of all your gamer and geek swag on Jinx.com. Yeah, that's Quitstalling_366 if you want to save yourself 10% off of Minecraft shirts, Battle for Azeroth, Warcraft shirts, some Hearthstone goodies, and so much more. Jinx.com, ladies and gentlemen, use our promo code, save yourself some cash, and, thank us later. Jinx.com has a wide variety of goodness, of gamer goodness, so check it out. If you're not into t-shirts or hoodies and sweatshirts and stuff, you could always pick yourself up some figurines, like from Minecraft, or sometimes they have like the Warcraft Funko Pops. Actually, Funko Pops of all different things, like Overwatch as well. So check it out, guys. Jinx.com. And use our promo code Quitstalling_366. Save yourself some scratch, some moolah. All right, welcome, guys. Yes, this is the Quitstalling Geekcast, your weekly fix for geeky goodness. This is a weekly show that never misses. That's a throwback to the Daredevil movie. I never miss. Bullseye. All right, guys, welcome. I am your host. I am a professional body double, life model decoy, and overall good guy, Harold Sylvester. I'm broadcasting live from the Quitstalling Media Studio. Welcome. For those of you watching for the first time, thank you. And with me today, no Wancho, again, as usual. He's still Goncho. Sorry, Francis. Sorry, Human Panda, if you guys are watching. But I have the man who is always dependable, always reliable, coming from the far, far west. He is known to his grasshoppers as Sensei Humor. It's Derek O'Brien.
Hello. Hi. Back again. Yeah. Excited for today. I made Harold choke on his tea.
Dude, that reminds me, I should have like a little Oriental wind chimes playing in the background with some flute.
I should totally get that. Just like right here, just go. Just like. Just like every time we come on.
That'd be
awesome.
Excellent, man.
I still have to do the lightsaber intro one of these days.
Yes.
I have to dig them out. Yeah, they're just.
Yes.
They're there somewhere. They're somewhere over there.
We'll shut off the lights and then it'll be a black screen and you just go.
Oh yeah.
That'd be awesome. Hey guys,
welcome.
Awesome. Once again. We've got a lot to talk about on the show today, but yeah, we're gonna save Daredevil for the second act. We got a little bit of geeky goodness, a little bit of geeky news to start off the show. But before we get to all that, it's been a week since I've seen Sensei Humor. Derek, man, what have you been up to?
Yeah. Well, as Sensei's usual, just been playing some Fortnite. That's all I've been really doing. Well, there's actually like a tourney thing happening right now, so I've been trying to they have practice tournaments right now, which sucks because it is the absolute worst time ever. So it's from 7 to 10 Eastern time, which is perfect for people on the East Coast.
Yeah.
But for here it's 4 to 7. So I get off work at 4:30. I don't get home till 5:30 because of traffic. So I literally have an hour and a half, maybe less, to even get in the tournament, and it's like a time base. It's horrible, but I'm getting practice and it's fun. I'm playing streamers and it's pretty cool. It's crazy. It's hectic. It's really intense. It's pro scrims pretty much, and
that's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's a whole different ball game, but it's fun.
You played with streamers, so is the tournament cross-platform, or are you playing against other PlayStation?
Yeah, it has to be cross-platform. So we've been playing with mobile players, so that's a good plus. Those people walk around what? Okay, up 5, 6, 7. Just imagine playing on your Nokia 5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. It's like Snake. It's oh man, but yeah, so that's kind of cool. I mean, and then other than that, literally my whole weekend was having orange juice coddled next to me with some NyQuil and trying to pass the sickness on to my wife, who was also next to me. I was just Oh, take it all. Take and watching Daredevil, so that was very eventful for me.
Like,
but yeah,
Daredevil was so long.
Oh, I know, but so worth it.
So
right.
worth it. It's so worth it.
But yeah, pretty much just same old with me. What about you, Harold? What have you been up to, man?
Oh man, so I have been getting ready for the thing that we've kind of been building up to this. We've kind of been working towards the Plus Attack qualifiers. So for those of you who don't know, me and the rest of the guys who have been doing or Quetzalcoatl Overwatch community scrim nights, Diego Z, Sorbetas, Wancha used to be part of it, and JM Torres. We have been. Oh, Cowboy09770 says, "Tell him I resub." Did he? Is that one of your guys?
That's one of my friends, but I hope he maybe meant refollow.
Oh, okay. Well,
but
if he resubbed to you, then even better. Like, he just gave you more money.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, so we've been building up to Plus Attack PH, which is a LAN event that's happening in November 23 to 25 here in the Philippines. It's going to be a big FPS event, so the games are going to be mainly FPS. I got a sneak preview of the stage that they've had mocked up that's being built. Hold on, there it is. I'm trying to look for the actual post that they. That
looks awesome.
It looks awesome, right?
Yeah.
So
can I go? Sorry,
dude. Yeah. You'll get free tickets, not to the Philippines, but to the event if you can make.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. I spent $1,000. Why not? Let's come on down for like a day.
If they ever get Fortnite going, I'll be sure to put in a good word for you, like maybe to cast or maybe to host.
Dude, that'd be cool, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
So we got announced as the official casters.
That's so awesome, man. Good for you guys, man.
It's awesome, and we'll be starting with casting the live stream in about 8.5 hours from now. There's a live stream on the Play on WASD Facebook page, and we'll be casting the second round of the qualifiers starting tonight. Yeah.
Damn!
It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good.
So you guys like staying? Where's it at again? Sorry.
So the qualifiers will be streamed here from the studio, but the actual LAN event. Oh, why is the music so loud? Sorry. Let's go back to the Cantina band. Yeah, so I mean the Space Rhythm and Blues Jazz Quartet. Yeah, so the actual LAN event for Plus Attack is going to be at the Cuneta Astrodome, which has been renovated for the event. And so this is one of the matches for tonight. Illuminate Wise versus MMK. It's not actually a best of 5. Cool, they made a mistake on that, but yeah, I'm super excited for tonight. Like, I've got the guys coming over. Awesome. We'll be casting. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be probably exciting too, man. Like the plays are probably gonna be nuts. It's gonna be crazy.
Legit teams, man. I'm excited.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just been all build up for that. Is what I've been up to the past week. And I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Oh, man. Yeah, so yeah, guys, if we're also giving away tickets to Plus Attack for during tonight's stream. Yeah. So if you guys are in the country and want a chance to win tickets to Plus Attack, please do check out Play on WASD's Facebook page. That's facebook.com/playonwasd. That's PLAYONWASD. You know, like the movement keys, WASD. So yeah, check that out. We'll be streaming in about 8.5 hours, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Yeah, dude. So, Derek, man, we've talked about ourselves. There's a little bit of news to be talked about.
We're gonna do the sad stuff first. Yeah, thankfully.
We'll take care of the sad stuff now. Let's talk about the news. Oh, but of course, those of you at home, let us know what you've been up to in the past week, and we'll be sure to chime in. We'll be sure to
let us know.
Thank you also for everyone watching live. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes, I see. Good news, everyone!
It's the news, and it's brought to you by Game Bite every 9:30 p.m. on Wednesday nights, Philippine Standard Time, Wednesday mornings at California time. So that's 9:30 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and about 6:30 a.m. California until daylight savings hits next month. Then it's gonna be rough. But yes, guys, Game Bite also now on Spotify, just like the Quetzal and Geekcast.
Oh,
All right. Oh yeah. Derek, we got some news. We got a little bit of news to talk about today.
Yes.
A little bit of sad news because
Sadness.
Was it last week or the week before actually?
I think the week before. Yeah.
The week before. Avengers 4 wrapped up filming, and one Christopher Handsome Dashing Gentleman Evans is done with filming for the MCU in all. Oh my god, my alarms are going off because I thought we were doing the show at 12, so all my 11 alarms are 11 o'clock alarms are going off.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up! Last second. So yeah, man, Christopher Hot Hunk Evans is done with the MCU for the time being, and thank you Cowboys for the follow. It's the end of an era, Derek.
I know, dude. I mean, you know the funny part is that I can't even. It doesn't feel like it's been going that long, but it's been a long time.
It's been
like, I think 10 years.
Wait, let me check. When was Captain America First Avenger? When was that? That was 2011, dude. It's been
about 7 years, 8 years.
It's felt like longer. It
has felt like longer, actually. Well then, but then like Iron Man came before that, so I think the 10 years is like making me feel like that's why it's been. But that means he must have been like the prepping and acting for that prior.
Yeah,
so he's probably been, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Iron Man was released April 2008, and prep happens before. Yeah, so they had the idea for the interwoven cinematic universe, and they probably looked at casting. I remember after I think the Hulk came out, people were starting to say like, "Oh, Chris Evans is in the running," and man, do I regret my initial thoughts on that? Do you? I mean, I'm sure you might have had the same thoughts. Like, I was like, "No, he's already the Human Torch."
I know.
Naive young me was like, he's already.
I thought, yeah, I'm like, so what? I was like, what's gonna happen if they put both of them like in the future? But then I'm like, oh wait, Fox is not a part of it, but now they are. So it's even weirder. But
yeah,
I mean, yeah, dude, that was like back when was his name? To Edward Norton was the Hulk.
Dude, that was the Hulk.
And that's when they're like, oh, new Hulk coming, Mark Ruffalo, and I was like, oh, I don't know about that. But I love Mark now.
Yeah.
Mark is awesome. Mark's like my favorite one so far.
I had the same thing with when they recast Rhodey.
Yep, exactly. I heard that was due though to like him, like I think something happened like with the director.
I think he wanted more money. What was his name?
That's what I thought too.
Shoot, James. I can't believe I'm blanking on his name because Terrence Howard. There we go. So Terrence Howard wanted more money than Robert Downey Jr. because
that's right.
At the time he was at a better place than Robert Downey. Robert Downey was coming from his hiatus from acting. He had the whole addiction issues.
Yep.
He had all of those, and Terrence Howard was like, if you want me for a sequel, I need to be paid more than Robert Downey Jr. Marvel being Marvel, and being the strict negotiators that they are, they said no. You either take what we're offering you for a secondary role, or you leave and we recast. And they did. As fun as his replacement Don Cheadle has been, Cheadle. I've never really seen him as James Rhodes 100%.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Have him like, I kind of feel the same way. I mean, he's not really. I mean, in Iron Man 3, he played a pretty big role, and 2 also. Mm-hmm. But you know what I mean? Yeah, he's kind of just there.
Yeah.
But Civil War though, he had a kind of bigger impact, I guess. You know what I mean? Getting hurt and everything. And you're just like, oh no, Cheadle, no,
Captain Planet, no.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the theater was like, and it's just, it's great acting, hands down. But oh man, I mean, definitely, it would be nicer if he left instead of Chris Evans. But I mean, I get it, man. Like Chris Evans, if you look at his like movie history, oh man, like you would not think he would be Captain America. He was in God, what's that? It's that movie with that girl. They like, you know what I'm saying? They turn her into like, she's like a nerd.
Movie?
Yes, not another teen movie. I grew up knowing Chris Evans from that, dude, and he's like a funny dude, comical guy.
Yeah.
And then like, even his other movies, he's kind of like the funnier guy, and then now he's just like the stoic Captain America, like the hero, like the captain. He just kind of like, you know what I mean? A lot of kids look up to that dude.
Yeah, and that's the great thing, right? Like, he brought so much depth to a character that could have just been a typical Boy Scout. You know, he could have just been another, he's the good guy kind of character, but, you know, the writing and the way he acted Captain America just makes you remember him so fondly, because he brings such a range of emotions, from the travesty of losing Peggy and being frozen for so long, and, you know, like trying to save the world as that soldier out of his time. Like, he just makes you feel.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. He's a feeler, man. And you know, fun fact, by the way, like kind of side note, you know that the actor for Daredevil was also in the run for Captain America.
Was that the role he was in the run for?
Yeah, like he was one of the people that were like, you know, in the line. Like, of course, Chris won, but he was like up there. I found out about it. Well, my wife found out about it and told me when we were watching Daredevil, because I know that actor from Stardust.
Yeah, Charlie Cox. Good guy. Good guy.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, like I said, I would not have any other better Captain America than Chris Evans. Great job. It's very sad. I tell all my friends, man. You know what? I'm very sad that he's leaving. I'm even more sad and scared. #scared, because dude, I wonder how they're gonna exit him from the movie.
That's the thing, right?
That's so scary.
That's the thing everyone is worried about, is how does Captain America leave the MCU?
I'm literally gonna bring a napkin towel to the theater because I'm just not prepared. If it's anything like Logan, damn you, Marvel, do not hit the feels right there. I hope it's just something like simple, like they didn't unfreeze him or something. You know what I mean?
Or they just go back in time and
like that's what I'm thinking, is because spoiler alert for everyone, by the way. But there was like
let me press
hit
the button.
hit the sound.
Oh, here we go.
Holy spoiler alert!
And I saw pictures, they were like leaked, of Avengers Part 2, and you see them in their suits from Avengers 1. So I'm thinking that right. So I'm thinking maybe just they're gonna rewrite history a little bit, which will make the exiting of all of them easier. If I'm not mistaken, Robert Downey and a lot of other people aren't also. I think they're gonna probably stick around for a little bit longer, but not that much.
Just enough to like pass the baton, I guess.
Exactly. But it's gonna be. I'm gonna be. I think the whole movie I'm gonna be like, okay, is this where he dies? Is this where he dies? Okay, no.
It's gonna be like that that Princess Leia moment in episode 8, where you're just looking for it. You're just waiting for it.
I know. Or they're gonna do it like they did in the beginning of Avengers 1 and just Loki bye right away. You're just like, what?
Oh, in Infinity War?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The first part, you're just like, really? I still refuse to believe he's dead.
Yeah. They low-keyed him.
Yeah, exactly. They low-keyed him. I like that.
I have no doubt that they're gonna do it in a way that's satisfying, but it still doesn't make me feel any better that it's happening. It's Derek. Oh no, Derek's frozen. We lost Derek, ladies and gentlemen. We lost Derek, but that's okay.
Lost connection.
Oh, there.
I'm
okay,
back.
you're back. You're
Sorry,
back, yeah.
I know. I was like, for a second, I'm like, oh, what happened?
That's right. You're here. You're here, brother. You're here.
I am.
Yeah. So, I'm excited for the next Avengers movie, and I'm just hoping.
Oh yeah.
It comes sooner than later, because it's taking too long.
Oh yeah.
I know.
It's like May of next year, right?
Yeah, because it comes after Captain Marvel.
Like
which
2
is
months
March.
after. Yeah. Oh my gosh. March. Man, the next Marvel movie's March. That's so far away, it seems.
It's too far away, honestly.
But then again, I thought Venom was far away, and it's here now.
Well, Venom was far away because they had like the ads running for like 4 months in advance.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. That's true.
I saw it
That's
on
true.
Twitch like 4 months ago. I was like, oh, Venom's coming out.
Oh, yeah,
And then it's like
right.
October. What?
I know. What? Just they need to give us more teasers. I'm actually more surprised that there's not a teaser yet. Because it's far, but it's not that far. Like, it's gotta be soon. It's gotta be coming up soon, dude.
And they did say like the people asked Kevin Feige what's on the agenda next after the Captain Marvel trailer's out. They said it's sorry. They said it's time to tease Infinity War. So we could get it sooner.
I'm still trying to figure out that picture that the Russo brothers posted.
I would look for it.
What
Hold
is
on.
that? So yeah,
Let
for
me
those
look
of you
for
who
it.
don't know what I'm talking about, the Russo brothers posted #wrapped for Avengers 4, and there's like a picture of like this blue light or light.
I bet it's like
all I can
bet
think
they're just
is it looks
trolling
like
us.
it looks like a police siren, like the little half of it. That's what it looks like to me, or like a headlight. Like
Yeah,
it's just
people
like
were tweeting it
what
too.
is
Hold on,
it?
I got
I
it.
know.
#wrapped.
What is that? You
I
know,
think
like
it's just the title credits
kinda looks
turning.
like a police light, right? A little bit, like the little blue side.
Yeah, it
I
does.
don't
It does. It might just be like the title credit, like turning, like. Dun, dun,
Oh, that's true. I know that's true. Yeah. Some people are like, it looks like a coffin. I'm like, you
Oh my
stop
God.
right now.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't.
Coffin
people.
for Thanos. Ha.
Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, so, man, a lot of sad MCU news happening
Yeah.
recently. Like we had Iron Fist canceled as well.
Yep.
And then a week after, we got the announcement that Luke Cage also got canceled. It's not renewed for season 3, Derek.
I know. Not so invincible after all. I'm just kidding. Let's see your bullets penetrate this, they penetrate that. But yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
that. Dude, that was more surprising because technically that had a lot way better reviews
Exactly.
than
And
Iron Fist. So
and
now,
it's good.
see, right, like we were saying last week, that's making me think more now that I think they're moving to Disney. They're slowly but surely taking that step.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst step. Like,
Oh, yeah,
it'd
for
be like they could start off just like, okay, soft reboot. We've got Daredevil. We've got Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Thank you, Glitch213 for the follow. It could be like, okay, let's do a soft reset. They're still where they are, but they're now in Disney streaming service. I think it's called Disney Life. Disney.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, because I went to their website and it's up now. You could start using the app and streaming it from your browser, Disney Life. So it's something that's live now. All the Star Wars stuff and Marvel stuff is there. So
Oh, wow.
they're moving, and I wouldn't be surprised if eventually by next year we just hear, oh yeah, Luke Cage and Iron Fist renewed or are back in the Disney streaming service, Disney Life, for Heroes for Hire or something like that, because that's what people are
Right,
asking
'cause
for.
that's what I'm saying. If you notice on the headlines too, it says Netflix does not renew. It doesn't say
Yeah.
like Iron Fist or Luke Cage officially coming to an end. It's like Netflix is pulling out for season 3. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's what it means. Or like maybe Marvel, because they're owned by Disney, you know, they're maybe keeping it up in the air.
Yeah.
Either they're gonna go to the air service or maybe a different one. I don't know, but yeah, me too. I'm hoping. Man, they can't. I love those shows, man. It's just the cinematography, the feel, the vibes, man. It's just they're binge worthy, man. It's just you got to keep them. You got to keep going. At least a couple more
Definitely.
seasons. Yeah.
And with Luke Cage and Iron Fist being gone, being not renewed, if they do move to the Disney streaming service, do you think they'll have the rights to stream the earlier seasons, or are they just going full on reboot of like, okay, you know what? Forget the other seasons. this is what you pay attention to.
Well, you know what they could do is they could do similar like a recap. Like if they do a reboot, I will be devastated if they choose different people.
Yeah.
I don't care if they do a reboot, but right now I love all the actors for who's playing what. Like Daredevil.
Yeah,
that guy's been
yeah.
like one of my favorite actors since I've watched Stardust, which he was like in. Luke Cage, I love that guy. It's like a lot of like kind of older but like newer actors at the same time, and they're doing so good, man. It's like,
Yeah.
don't shoot him down so early,
Yeah.
please, Marvel, please, Disney. Do
him a
not
chance.
pull the trigger on this one if you catch my hint.
Yeah, if we could get like an MCU writer doing Luke Cage and Iron Fist, you know,
Yeah.
or just have someone handle Defenders better. I would be
Yeah,
I would be
yeah.
very down for that. 'Cause,
Don't jump the gun.
Yes. Disney.
Literally.
Disney.
Yeah.
We need James Gunn back. Because
Yeah.
Now he's doing Suicide Squad 2. Derek, did you hear
Yeah.
about that? James Gunn is
I
doing
did.
Suicide Squad 2.
I did hear about that.
Man, what do you think it'll be better like than the first one, or do you think Warner Brothers will still find a way to mess it up?
I think it will be better, but at the same time, bad for Warner Brothers because if he has the same feel like for Guardians, it's gonna completely change the mood of Suicide Squad. The first one was
yeah.
kind of funny though. The first one was playful. I won't lie. So maybe.
Yeah, because the first one felt like they were trying to be Guardians. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Misfits.
yeah, that's true. That is true. So yeah, you know, honestly, I think he can probably. I hope he can fix it. I really hope he can. I like what Human Panda says.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad 2. Goodness gracious, the first one was the definition of awful. It's true. The only reason for that success was Margot Robbie.
And the fact that it was, you know, a DC property. Like, people were like, okay, it's a DC movie. Let's go watch it.
Right. Margot
and-
Robbie's hot though.
Yeah, and
Great.
and anti-heroes are kind of the thing right now, right?
Yep. Exactly.
So, it's just, I think if anyone can re-rail this derailed train, it's James Gunn.
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah, exactly. I think he can do it.
Yeah,
But we'll have to
fingers
see, of
crossed.
course. You know, everybody has bad movies. Michael Bay.
Yeah.
But
So
you never
every
know.
Michael Bay. Oh,
Two
man.
explosions.
Yeah. Oh,
I know. So hopefully, James, he can fix. I hope he does because, for the sake of career, I feel so bad that he can't do Guardians anymore. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
that he can find another like niche. You know what I'm saying? To cling on to and do better.
yeah, and Batista's supposedly not coming back as much as he can hold off because, you know, he's standing by James Gunn. I think the Guardians movie, and especially Infinity War. Thankfully, Infinity War finished wrapping.
I know.
But I'm hoping he at least gets one
There
more
could be a lot
Guardians
of
movie.
reshooting still.
Oh, that's true. They have been, you know, reshoots are a thing that happen quite often.
After the wrap, I know.
Ah, no. All right. Well, we'll have to wait and see. We gotta brush up on two last bits of news. Disenchantment 2. Oh, sorry. Disenchantment gets a season 2 renewal from Netflix.
Ooh.
So Matt Groening's foray into the medieval fantasy world is, you know, getting a season 2, and good for them. And also, we got a first glimpse of. Oh, this is from IGN. We got a first glimpse of HBO's Watchmen. This image was released.
Oh yeah.
So apparently, this is not tied. Like this look is not tied into anyone who's currently existing in the comics, or at the very least, yeah, he wasn't. This person, he, she, they weren't in the initial comic or the first movie.
Oh my God. It's Danny Rand. I'm just kidding. The Iron Fist has returned in the Watchmen.
He's back, baby.
And just the guy, oh my god, it's Jason Bourne. Just, oh my god, it's Danny Rand. I hope that's not Rorschach, because like it's kind of hinting it is. Maybe.
Oh man, I don't think it's Rorschach, because Rorschach has too unique of a look, and I think what's happening is HBO's Watchmen is going to be a series that happens after the initial movie or comic, after the initial storyline, and spoilers, Rorschach's dead. So, or could be a prequel. Could be. Who knows?
That's true.
Yeah.
Like the that was the first Rorschach mask, maybe. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get it right. I'm in this mask with me.
I want to be immortal and fist, and just and it's just. It'd be so funny. It's like the designs turn into like the dragon.
And then he's in Kunlun and he's like, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Yeah. That'd be funny. That'd be awesome.
Oh, jeez. All right, so Derek, I think it's time we get to the meat of the show. We need to talk about not Danny Rand. We have to talk. You got it stuck in my head.
I know. Danny Rand.
We need to talk about Daredevil. So let's do it. It's time for movie recap. All right, guys, it's time for movie recap. Let's talk about Daredevil season 3. Derek, season 3.
Full
13
complete
episodes.
Spoilers ahead too.
Yes, this. Oh yeah, let me play that soundbite again.
Holy spoiler alert!
Full and complete spoilers incoming. If you have yet to finish Daredevil season 3 and don't want to be spoiled, now is the time to tune out. If you don't mind, stick around. But you could also just listen to this in the VOD or in the podcast once it goes live tomorrow. So no worries, guys. No worries. Give us an extra view and download if you don't want to watch live right now. Just have us on in the background and mute the tab itself. Right click on Google Chrome. Just mute the tab.
Just read our lips very carefully. Be like Daredevil.
Oh, Human
Don't look
Panda
at
has
us.
been used.
Just
Don't look at us.
Just hear us.
Listen.
Yeah.
Human Panda in the chat. Damn it, Derek. Human Panda in the chat says, I just want to share that season 2 of Castlevania is coming out in a few days. Yes, it is on
cool.
Netflix as well. Yeah, Francis just got here, but he says he has to go because he's only on episode 5. And we understand, Francis, because it's a long season. It's an hour each, 13 full episodes of goodness. Derek, I came into I keep saying Iron Fist. I came into Daredevil.
get the hand out of you.
So we've had 2 seasons of Daredevil prior, and I don't know what I was expecting because I knew this was going to be a tall order. I knew it was going to be hour long, 13 episodes more or less, because they've all been 13 episodes so far, and except for the Defenders. So I don't know what I was expecting, but man, was it long. And as much as I hate to say it, it did start off kind of slow. There was a lot of build up to the middle, which is the middle is usually where you get the pivot of this is the real villain or this is the new villain because you beat the first villain in the first act. But what they gave us was a lot of, it's not uneven pacing, but a lot of build up pacing. Like we got a lot of flashbacks in the first episode and second episode, and we get more backstory cut in between. We got great backstory from this guy Dex, aka what's his name? Damn it, I keep blanking on names even though they're right in front of me. Bullseye. And we got more backstory from Karen Page. So it was a pretty loaded season. And I wanna start off, Derek, by getting your initial thoughts on Bullseye.
Bullseye, man, the scene where he came out, I'm like, okay. At first, I'm like, I don't know who it is. I had a feeling it might have been him because of the, like you see under it, like in the trailers, like I'm Daredevil. So I'm kind of like, I'm trying to figure out who this guy is in the movie or in the series, sorry. And then when he comes out, when he saves Fisk, and once I saw that ricochet off the pole, I'm like, okay, I know who this is. I know who this is.
We-
And I'm like, man, he had. I want to say a lot of the show was like Bullseye,
yes.
like a lot of it, like
Yes.
almost like Bullseye and Daredevil, the series, like this season.
Yes,
And
I have
dude,
to
it's
agree.
like his character development was insane to me. Like you feel for him, you know, like he's like deranged, he's like psychotic, but then you also feel bad for him at the same time. But then you
Yeah.
kind of hate him, and it's like a love-hate thing that kind of goes in a circle and circle. And it's crazy. They picked a great actor for him. I think he did a great job as Bullseye. Oh man, yeah, I was definitely very, very excited and happy with the outcome of that. With
Mhm.
Bullseye, way better than I never miss Bullseye. I'll tell you that. You know,
Bullseye.
yeah, I never miss.
Like,
I never miss a spot. But how do you feel about it? You like him?
dude, I feel the same way as you. Like, you want to hate him because of the evil acts that he does, but because the show gives him such depth, you know, he's
Yeah.
he grew up like from his very foundation, kind of like Fisk, where as a young kid he had issues and never had parents to be his north star, you know, to be his,
Yeah.
his guiding point on the compass. Netflix, or at least Netflix's Marvel stuff, does a great job of, aside from Davos and the rest of Iron Fist, they do a great job of giving these characters depth. There's an explanation to why they're deranged and evil, to someone who views things as good and evil. But when they
Yeah.
peel the layers back on the onion, they show you like, no, so a lot of people view themselves as the hero in their own story, and you know, in the case of Bullseye, he's just trying to get by, man. And well, initially he's just trying to get by, and then, you know, the more Fisk unlocks the darkness in him, you know, he starts to embrace it.
exactly.
He starts to be like, this is who I really am. I've just been repressed.
Yeah.
And you know, it's really interesting to see the character development, because like the guy who plays Agent Poindexter, the guy who plays Bullseye, went on an interview saying like he's kind of on like a reverse arc from Matt throughout the season, where Matt starts off
Yeah.
low and gets kind of his redemption. Bullseye starts off a bit on a high, you know, he saves people's lives, and then kind of just drops emotionally. You know, he gets exploited by Fisk because he lets his guard too low after being burned, and you know, it's like Bullseye's just on a bit of a roller coaster. Just when you think he's about to get a high from reconnecting with Julie and kind of salvaging, you think he's about to salvage that relationship a little bit, Fisk
Yeah.
does his thing.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know, and when he finds out, it just crushes him and just pushes him over. It's like, you know, I think he could have easily had a similar Punisher style series if they wanted
Yeah.
to, but
Yeah,
you know, they kind of
that'd be
went
good.
full evil with him in the end. So he's not an
Yeah.
anti-hero by any means. He's pretty much a bad guy, but they gave him a lot of depth. You know, they gave him reasoning. Like, it's twisted, it's very psychopathic, like his therapist wrote down,
Yeah,
but he has reasoning. It's the logic that goes on in his mind, and he's not a one note, which makes him very compelling. Like you said, you want to like him, but his actions make you not want to like him
Yeah.
at the same time.
and I like what you said about the reverse arc, which is completely like true. The whole first half of Daredevil is Matt wanting to kill himself off and be just Daredevil. He doesn't care about anything else. He's like, he even went to Foggy and said, dude, like basically, long story short, screw you. This is not me. I'm out. Karen, I'm Daredevil. I'm out. And then
yeah,
you have Dex. He's like trying to fight. He's like, no, I need to be both of these guys. I need
yeah.
to be both. I need to be me. And then it switches at the end, because then Dex
Yes.
kills off his whole thing. He's like, no, this is who I am. I have to do this. And then Matt's like, nope, I need to be both. Like, you know, and I love that.
Good.
That's actually a
It's
great
good.
point. And I feel so bad. Like you said, you feel so bad for Dex. And I think this is a good transition to Wilson Fisk, because like, you know, Fisk gives him that like comfortability. Like, you know what? Like, I'm your like that father that you need. Like,
Yeah.
I accept you. You know, Like,
Yeah.
oh man, dude, Wilson, the guy who plays Wilson Fisk, man, Jesus, man, I love the great actor, man. That guy is such a great Kingpin, man, and it's his acting and like just the little things, you know, just like you see him like kind of fidgeting and like his like face twitches and all the, man, he's a great Kingpin, and just the way he interacts with other characters in the series, man, he's really great. And I'm really happy they brought him back for the 3rd season. Fingers crossed for not the last season because of what's been happening lately. But oh yeah, great. And the interactions, man, you can still feel him like, man, this guy is powerful. Yeah. He has pull everywhere. And then I'm like, at the end, you're like, oh, they got him this time. He's going back to jail. End of the season. Nope. He's on the jury. He got somebody in the jury, like, you know, in on it. I'm like, damn, man, this guy is crazy. Good. And before I move on, though, I wanna state something that Francis said that I'm very controversial about. He said Colin Farrell over Dex. I was like, no, I don't know, man. No. You know what? Finish the season and see if you feel the same way.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. But like, there's a lot to take in from that. But yeah, like, don't take our word for it. Like, check out the rest of the season and get back to us, either on social media or on the Discord. But yeah, he also points out, you know, that when Fisk said prison changed him, it reminded him of Mugatu from Zoolander. Prison changed me.
Well, that's, I guess, yeah.
But yeah, Derek, I also love what you said. I love how we love each other. Like Vincent D'Onofrio, who plays Wilson Fisk, who plays the Kingpin, finally gets the code name locked in, Kingpin.
Yeah, I know. That was so sick.
That was badass.
That. We used the code name. What code name? I'm just so happy, dude. Like, just think of, like, before, all those corny lines, man. Like, we were just talking about this last week. Like, in Venom, like, yeah, how it wasn't, like the guy wasn't say something like, hey, you know, if you guys don't stop, I'll cause a riot. You know, like, I'm so happy it wasn't, like, something like that. They played it so nice. Perfect.
Yeah, it was really good. You talked about Vincent D'Onofrio's facial expressions, his micro expressions, especially especially when he finally gets Vanessa back. You know, like, it's subtle. He never fully smiles, but you get that he's happy. It's so weird. Yeah. He's so good. And you know, when she turns to say, like, you know, I want to be part of your world. I don't just want to, you know, be on the outside looking in.
When I saw, like, that was like, oh.
Like, at first it's like confusion, like, but he barely moves his face. But you get how he's.
You feel him. Yeah, you feel him. You're like, I know, man. I know what you mean. You don't want to bring her into this because you don't want to, you know, lose her. But then you're like, at the same time, man, when I saw that, I was like, damn, you know what? I like this Vanessa. I like this Vanessa. She was like,
it's really
honey,
good.
Don't you think we should just remove the threat? And I was like, oh, damn, okay.
Right?
Go, Vanessa. Oh, man. But, oh, dude, I know. He almost reminds me, like, not completely, but a little like Tom Hardy. A lot of actors have said this, too, about Tom Hardy. With his eyes, he's, like, a very good actor. Like, Tom Hardy can do a lot of expression with just his eyes. If you, like, The Warrior was, like, a good example, I guess. He didn't really talk in The Warrior.
My God.
Right? And it's just his eyes, man. And it's just, like, Philson Whisk. I almost said that. Philson Whisk. But yeah, Wilson Fisk, his facial expressions, man, just in the series, you could just feel alone just on his facial expressions. Oh, man. Great. Hands down.
It's really good. Yeah, I can see why people, you know, like, we're talking about it now, why people adore him as the Kingpin. It's also down to the great writing. You know, you got to give the writers room credit because they write him so well, and it enables D'Onofrio to just bring out this next level to the Kingpin character that other people might not have been able to see before. You know, and he does such a good job. It's hard to see him, like, I want to give a lot of credit to the writers and the directors because if you drop him into, sadly, Iron Fist season 1, you know, like, he's not gonna be able to pull out that kind of performance. But because they write him so well, they write the characters that he cares about, like Owlman, like Vanessa, you know, and it enables him to just show this level of expression that he only brings out to people he cares about, his mom, and because, like, it's so easy to fall into, I'll just be stoic and angry the whole time. Like, it's so easy to fall into that. But the way they wrote the subtext of the character just it allows him to be so powerful, and they bring out how smart he is without having to say this guy is a genius flat out. You know, you get Matt saying, like, you're trying to outsmart the Kingpin, but there's no gravitas to it until you see the actions, until you see how far ahead he actually is of everyone else.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy how good it is.
Matt, man, he's like 5 steps ahead of us every time, and every time I think I'm in front of him. There's actually one question I want to ask you before I get to that. Just that fight scene, man. Kingpin was fighting both of them at the same time.
God,
like, are you, man? I was so happy they like showcase, because, you know, Kingpin's always had that like strange strength. Yeah. Like, just because his body, and he just like punched that like brick tower, and he kind of just like, whatever, I'm so good. Puts a hole in brick, literally, just, you can just tell he's just throwing people around. They're getting hurt. Like, oh, the force alone is too much, and breaks Bullseye's back.
Dude, he paralyzed Bullseye.
I know. He's like, oh, I can't move. I was just like, yeah, he broke your back, bro. You're done.
I'm pretty glad they didn't focus too hard on it too, because, like, that would have been a little like brutal, you know, like it would have made me squirm if they focused on it.
But yeah, the question I wanted to ask you though is, what do you think of the new character in the series, Ray? What do you think about him?
Ray Nadeem, who,
yes,
you know,
Ray Nadeem.
Sadly, spoiler alert, passed as well, heroically, no doubt.
Very heroically, yeah.
One, I love the diversity. You know, I love that he's of South Asian descent.
Yes.
And you know, I love the family that he's surrounded with as well, and the complexity of his life. Like, you think, oh, this guy's a G-man, he's got a comfy life. No. You know, like, even Kingpin found a way to pull him in debt, and it's just...
Right?
Okay, so first impression, brown Jay Leno. I'm allowed to say that because I'm brown, right?
Oh, man, you're so spot on with that.
Now you can't unsee it.
Oh, I can't now. Oh, man, if I watch that, that's all I'm going to think about.
Also a little bit of Josh Peck in there.
Yeah, a little bit. Throw it a little bit.
But yeah, so that was on my mind like half the time. But I liked it. Like, another character that could have easily been cheesy and cringy throughout the season, also grew. You know, he wasn't just a one-note guy as well. You know, he wasn't that crooked cop, or he wasn't that goody two-shoes the whole time. He had to go, like he talked to Matt about, you know, he had to step through the line, and he tried to get back over to the good side. Right. Which is very indicative of current society. You know, like, once you go past the line, you're sort of marked in people's mind, like, especially if you're a public figure. You know, it's hard for you to be redeemed, because you'll always be remembered for your bad actions. And, you know, he struggles not for the public in his character arc. He struggles with that with his family. He doesn't want his son to see him as a bad guy. And the parallels they made to Jack Murdock, and how he wanted Matt to grow up and see a good role model for a father, and
exactly,
you know, even though it would cost him his life, he didn't want to stay down in the ring. Kind of the same with Nadeem, where he's like, you know what, I don't want to prolong my life if it means I have to live like this, if I have to have this on my conscience, and my son will eventually see me as a bad guy. You know, I'll go down swinging, I'll go down with my head held high, and maybe my son can pick this up in the future and see it as like a parallel to Dex, see it as a North Star, always guide him, always have it as a reminder that, my dad risked his life for the greater good. And, Nadim could have easily been a side character that gets swept away, and he holds his own quite well. And I really, I ended up enjoying it instead of, despising it, which, again, could have so easily happened. It could have, I could have hated him. Like, he could have been a figure that you're like, again, this guy.
Yeah, you're like, this guy, one of these guys. Like, come on, really?
Yeah. Which I thought, I bring it up because I thought I'd feel that way after his random introduction on the first episode.
Yeah, like when I first watched him, I'm like, I actually checked. Like, I'm not even lying. I'm like, am I still watching Daredevil? I'm like, oh, I am. Okay, it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you end up mainly feeling bad for him the whole series. You just like, he's just trying. Yeah, like you said, he's just trying to do better for his kids and his wife, and he's trying to be safe and do the right thing. That plot twist, man, when his boss turned, I was like, whoa.
I thought it was the guy.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I thought it was what's his name, Win. I thought Win was gonna be the guy at the top.
Oh, I had no idea. I was just like, when I saw it was his boss, I'm like, no, her too. And then I'm like, wow. And then you find out like it goes way back.
Yeah.
When his sister didn't have insurance, I'm like, damn. She's like, he had you plotted. I'm like, this guy did all this in prison. Like, my lord, dude. Like, Kingpin to the max, which this is why they need to just keep. I really hope they don't pull Daredevil out because, man, like every character in this series, man, it's just so good. I really, really enjoyed this season a lot.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Charlie Cox's like mannerisms remind me of somebody, and I can't put my finger on who it is. It's an actor, another actor, but when he does some of those looks, but oh man, really it's just good. Like the action, everything in here, man. And I like the movie. I love the Muay Thai ropes when he brings those back.
Yeah, the Muay Thai ropes were so cool.
Man, this is so good.
Has he had those in the previous seasons?
I think they were an old, like a nod to the old comics. From what I know, he wore the outfit that he wears in this season and a lot of the first season. That was like his outfit for a long time in the comics. Like they're saying like the Daredevil one was kind of more established when he was like a known like vigilante, like a known good guy.
Yeah.
But like he kind of had that like black hoodie in the shirt
that's
kind
right.
of thing.
That's right.
Yeah. So which is cool, and I like that. I love that, and man, Charlie Cox does a great job of just like playing that blind guy and like. Oh man, I love like those scenes, like the first beginning. And what I like is it's good for those who haven't watched a lot of Daredevil, because in the beginning you kind of see him like, like regaining his powers back, and like he kind of talks about how he can hear again, and which is good because my wife kind of just was like watching over my shoulder with me, and she's like, "How does he get his powers?" I go, "Hold on, he says it right here," and then he like says it, and I go, "Perfect." And it worked out so well. And can we just say, man, that scene too when you find out that the nun is his mother, I was just like,
oh, Maggie.
Okay, Maggie. True story. I literally so the first Saturday night I watched up to like that episode, which is I think was 8 or 9.
That was 8
at
if
the
I'm
end.
not mistaken.
Right.
Oh, wait,
I didn't.
Sorry, Francis. I hope you're still not watching.
Oh, I think he's been listening for a while. I think he's kind of like past the boat now.
Yeah, that's true.
So I didn't catch that. I don't know if I was sleepy, because I know I was getting sleepy. It was like 2 a.m. on Saturday. I'm like, okay. I was like, I want to keep going. Damn you, Marvel. Yeah. But all I caught was him at the end going like this, and he goes, Mom. He goes, Mom. And I'm like, did his mom walk in? And so in the morning, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sleep.
Did his mom just catch him in
I'm
the
like, did
toilet?
his mom just like walk in? I'm like, where's his mom at? And then I wake up in the morning, and I watch the end of the scene again, and he goes, she says, our son. And I'm like, oh. And then, man, that's a good actress too, man. And I'm not gonna lie, she looks good for her age.
She does.
Yeah, she looks great. And like I said, man, it's just there's almost every character. What I liked about the series the most is there's so many characters, but their development of each and every one, they're like all moving together, which is awesome. Like even Karen had her own episode.
Yeah,
Which I thought she was gonna die,
rough.
but she didn't.
That was friggin' rough, man.
I know, dude. I thought they were pulling into AMC The Walking Dead. Like, you know what I mean? Every time they have an episode about someone, they died the next couple ones. I'm like, okay, this is it for Karen. She's gone. Which, by the way, Karen has an effed up childhood. I feel so bad for her, man. Like,
Dude.
When you watch that, you're like, damn, man.
Yeah, people have different backstories. Like everyone comes from like, and it adds to the range, you know, like knowing knowing that she came up like that, and then it explains more of like how she said, you know, I wanted you to see me as innocent. It was nice, like because she hasn't had that since she was a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
It was so wow. Francis in the chat brings up a good point. He says, I love how Fisk is profound compared to, you know, the Fisk in the Spider-Man game, because he has nuances, like we mentioned, that really amp his character up. I agree with Francis.
Exactly.
He also says, Ray Nadim kind of sounds like how John Travolta said Adina Menzel's name. Adele, does he?
Oh, yeah, I can see that. I can see that, too. I cannot see that Brown J. Leno now, though. Dude. Oh, my God. Dude, that's like... Oh man, when you said that, I was like, "Oh my god, dude, this is exactly who he looks like." Man, that hair though, that's a marvelous hair though.
Yeah,
I like this hair.
Slick.
Get that marvelous comb over.
Speaking of John Travolta, right?
I know, right?
Yo, Ray Nadim wasn't really in any of the promotional stuff, which I think was good.
No,
because
not at all. Yeah,
it would have unnecessarily hyped him.
Yeah, like I said, I first he came out, I'm just like, am I watching Daredevil? Did I click something else? Or I'm like, oh no, it's Daredevil. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
But yeah.
I also let's end with the unsung heroes like Foggy Nelson, who as always is solid and just he's that guy that just keeps the pace where it is, you know, like he's always present in a good way. He's not present in like, oh, okay, he's just in the background. Like he affects change. Like he really does.
Hell yeah.
You know, when he has actions in the show, they mean something, and it's felt.
Right.
You know, like from trying to give Matt his space to bring him back to saving Karen, from potentially getting herself killed by Fisk. There's a lot to Foggy, and seeing his family. How enormous his family
that was
is.
Crazy.
His Irish
yeah,
family.
that was awesome.
Finding out that even Fisk, even his family were dirtied by Fisk. Like there's so much. There's so much. I know. Like there's so many layers to the show.
Exactly. There's so much like, and it's crazy to think that 13 episodes had so much character like development and depth. It's insane, but they did it, and. Man, if they end it, it would be really sad. But like this, I don't think they will because of the ending, though. You know what I mean?
So I meant to bring that up. So Jessica Jones, The Punisher, and Daredevil already automatically have next seasons.
Oh, they already have like season 4.
Jessica Jones has season 3. Punisher has season 2, and Daredevil I think has season 4. So those are automatically
Punisher. I need to watch that.
Yeah. What happens after those seasons is up in the air. Disney might pull like we're bringing them back to the show. We're bringing them home, but we'll see.
But that's what I'm saying. So speaking of ending, I don't know what to think of that Bullseye ending. Mm-hmm. Right? With the eye.
So from
I'm not like I said, I'm not a. If someone's in the chat that knows a lot about Bullseye, let me know, because that eye thing did not make sense to me at all.
Yeah.
And it was like, they're just operating on his back. How did his eyes get like ripples? I'm like, damn, contact lenses or?
Oh, did they implant those? Like, yeah. So from what I know, right, from what I read in Bullseye's history, he does have his his back damage or his body damage.
Oh.
And in the comics, they use adamantium to fuse it back. Instead of being super hard for some reason in the comics, he's extra flexible.
I did hear that. You're right.
So I don't know how that'll play. I'm super interested because apparently a side effect was he has bullseyes in his eyes.
Right. Not like he can't like shoot crazily anyways. You know what I mean? Like, dude, that's my favorite thing, dude. When he was like, what episode? No, what oh man, when he was just throwing like stupid stuff at people, dude. Like, I'm like, really? This guy has like a pencil holder, just like dink, head knocked out. I'm like, what? And
like,
the
attack on yeah, right. Like anything that falls to the floor automatically becomes a weapon.
Dude, seriously, he's like he himself is the weapon, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy, and that was
like,
just nuts. Like,
so good.
And they did a good job, which I was scared of with like effects. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
especially
nothing
bullseye, dude. Like, exactly. But they did a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite one's when he hit the boss in the head with like he tried to shoot her and he's like ah. And
he just whipped it behind him.
Yeah, just like whip, yeet, and just.
You think she's? Oh no, she's not dead, right? They talked about her turning state's witness. So
They did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the point of that. Meh. Like that dude really doesn't miss though. He doesn't have to say it. But
You didn't have to say it. Yeah, seriously.
He ricochets bullets off like corners. Like,
I know when he was like looking, he's like, okay, hit that, bink, hitting him. I'm like, wow.
He had a massive scope in his hand, and
I know.
Like, all right.
Just had it laying around, like, okay, not like he probably needed it, right? But I love how Daredevil got creative with like good writing. He's just like, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
We throw this in the air. Then boom.
Yeah.
Obviously can't beat him at like throwing things, so he had to like work around it. But oh man, he was getting his butt handed to him, which I like because from what I know in the comics, Bullseye gets him quite a bit. Like from time to time, he mainly gets beaten by Bullseye a lot. So that was nice to see like him fighting to finally beat him.
Yeah, and it's great also because he's fought the Hand, he's fought Elektra.
Yeah,
they had to make the next villain look extra badass because otherwise, like what else is left to fight aside from Thanos? Like what can't this guy beat with brute will and with sheer will and brute strength? Like this guy just can't go, like he won't stay down. Yeah.
Oh, dude, never, dude. I know he's just getting punched. Like, you kind of see him like have that like smirk, like, okay, I can keep hitting me. Yeah. Kind of like the Captain America. I could do this all day. Yeah. Just like. And speaking of Elektra, can we? Oh man, I was hoping for something, like anything. I love Elektra. Bring her back.
I know you're a fan.
Please.
I know you're a fan.
Dude, huge fan of Elektra. I really wanted her to come back somehow.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like, doesn't make sense.
Francis in the chat says the episode where Matt infiltrates the prison is still the best episode for me so far. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
He says, and Punisher is sort of okay. You feel for Frank even more in the series, more than his Daredevil cameos. Yeah, so
really?
I hear Karen Page has a good relationship with Frank, which makes me think of like, why didn't he show up if they got so close?
Right, I honestly thought they were gonna show like someone else, like Iron Fist or Luke Cage was gonna come. Like, you know what I mean? Like, perfect for Bullseye. Throw all you want at me. You're not gonna do anything. You know what I mean?
They did explain like it's not their fight.
Yeah. So, I thought maybe they almost all the standalones has cameos, a little bit.
Yeah. Like Jessica.
But none in this one. Like,
Luke
I don't think
Cage.
Daredevil had someone from some other series, right? Like, not even just a mediocre person.
That's true. I think the only person he's had on crossover, well, it's Karen Page and what's her name? Night Nurse, Rosario Dawson's character.
Right, just a little bit.
Well,
right.
Foggy's also crossed over.
Because I mean, the other one you had the officer from Luke Cage. I always forget her name, but she showed up in Iron
Misty
Fist.
Knight. Yeah, Misty Knight.
Misty Knight, yeah. Misty Knight showed up in Iron Fist, but I was hoping for at least some mediocre character to show. He mentioned Jessica Jones.
Yeah,
I guess
in
it
the
kind of
end,
counts.
as-
Yeah.
You're more stable than Jessica Jones.
Yeah. that was funny. That was funny. I like
yeah,
that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And they have to do
Uh,
another season, right? They have to do
yeah.
another one.
They got to. After
Especially
this
with
one,
Fisk.
man.
I mean, you feel for him at the end, man. He's like, I failed you, Vanessa. I
That
failed
dude
you.
is
And I was like,
so-
man, you did it, man. You did it, man. She loves you still, man. Just go hug your bloody wife over there, and she'll hug your bloody. Oh man.
Yeah, Vanessa just like she's also changing like from our initial impressions of her. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, she's pretty evil as well. Like she is not innocent at all. Like she knows what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I
All
think
right.
that's her pro, because
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Daredevil doesn't know that. A lot of people don't. So
Yes, and he let her free. Like, how does that develop?
next season.
Oh man, Bullseye seems to fancy her a little bit, or wants to be around.
I know. I noticed that too. I'm like, he's like, we haven't met. I'm the. And I didn't realize how attached Fisk was to what's his name? Was it James? Wilson?
Yeah, Owlman. What's his name? Al.
I forget his name now.
name?
But
Not
yeah, he was
Owlman.
really
Uh,
attached.
Yeah, he is though.
I haven't watched season 1 in a while, so that might explain it. But oh, yeah, I was like, damn.
The
He's like, I'm the new guy.
Leland Owlsley.
He's like, I'm the new one, and she's like, oh, okay. And she's like, Fisk, is he the new one? He's like, nope, not at all.
No, no,
He's
not
talented.
even
but no,
close.
no. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Oh man, he's not the new Owlsley. All right. I think we've covered everything. Anything else you want to say before we wrap things up, Derek? Final rating.
Ooh. Out of 10,
Yeah, let's do out of 10. Out of 10.
I will give it a 9.
Oh yes.
Of course, I never give 10s, but man, this was out of everything that came out, all the Marvel series. Dude, there's for me, there's no comparison. Like the fighting, perfect. The story, perfect. The emotions, the twist,
Yes.
the like wanting to watch it, like not stop watching. Oh, it was good. I loved it, man. It was a 9 for me, and for you?
Dude, I have to agree. 9 out of 10 for me as well. Daredevil continues to be the gold standard that every
Yep.
Marvel TV show needs to be held up to, and will continue to be held up to. And it's because of the sum of all the parts: the acting, the
Yeah.
writing, the cinematography, the music. You know, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
As much as I talked about the pacing earlier on and how I wish it started off a little faster, you know, they had to do what they had to do they felt they had to do to set things up properly. And who am I to judge? Because honestly, I'm enjoying the content. At the end of the day, it's all good.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, if that's how they had to get to those points, then by all means, I ended up enjoying it wholeheartedly. And I
Even
can't
now, man, I
really-
want more. Like I want to.
Yes.
I think about it all the time. I'm like, there's no more Daredevil right now. I want to watch more.
Yeah, like we burned through it in 2-3 days, and
Right.
now we have to wait how long?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So good.
Years.
So good. Francis in the chat has given it a 9.5 out of 10. Big ups. Big ups. Rosario Dawson doesn't, spoiler alert, Francis, Rosario Dawson doesn't show up. Sorry to say. Don't worry, Nadim. It's pretty cool. Human Panda was in here earlier. Human Panda!
Rosario's who's that again?
Night Nurse.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She makes like they have a flashback.
They
That
do have
counts.
a flashback. Yeah. So that's about
Wow.
it. But yeah, if this is why Charlie Cox never got the role of Solo, did you hear about that? He didn't get the role of Solo because
Oh wow.
of how his eyes Yeah, he still hadn't readjusted back to making eye contact with people when he was auditioning for Solo.
Oh, he does such a good job, man. I mean,
so good.
Charlie,
So
don't be sad, man. You're doing fantastic as Daredevil. I love you, man. Like, you're great.
If you had to compromise the role of Solo, like, it's fine. Like,
I know. And plus, without writing, you didn't want to be Solo. Trust me.
yeah.
No offense. I love Star Wars, but like,
with the mess that happened, it's not the best thing to happen.
I do want to add though too that something that really I enjoyed was how the movie put in the like some of the flashbacks, like when Filson. I did it again. Filson Whisk.
Wilson Phillips.
Yeah. And when they were like learning about Dex and how he was kind of like behind, you know, like looking at his story. You kind of see him standing behind. I love that, man. That was something different I've never seen. And I love that style. Hats off to you.
The parts where like he steps into the memory.
Right. Yeah. Awesome. I love that, dude. I thought that was so cool. And not even that, even just like in his in Matt's head when he's just kind of behind him.
That's
love
also
that stuff
great.
too. Yeah, that was awesome. Great choices by the company.
Oh
love
yeah,
Marvel.
definitely.
Great.
Oh, last thing. What did you think of him finally donning the white suit?
Ooh. I liked it.
Yeah.
And at first I'm like, it looks good. I was like, I hope it's not just a look, but then when you start seeing Bullseye throwing stuff at him and just bouncing off, I'm like, oh, there's the caviar. Or that like the suit that what's his name made for him. Who, by the way, they're hinting more and more every season.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
God, I forgot what that guy's called. That villain's called. The guy who makes the suit, but he uses those weapons, those saws. So for those, I can't remember his name, but he has like lanky like metal, and they've always had Easter eggs, and they keep going further and further. I feel bad. That guy's the worst. Like he's getting forced to do everything, and he just wants to enjoy his life. Leave him alone. But yeah, love the white suit, man. Awesome.
Definitely. We lost connection.
Oh no. There we go.
Well, the stream lost connection. It still says healthy for me, but I don't know what happened.
Oh yeah, it did kind of go off for a little bit.
That's weird.
Is it back?
Reconnection successful. There we go. Yeah, we're
Cool.
back now. It's the Twitch
Sorry,
servers.
guys.
It's so weird because you and I were still talking.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't something on our side.
Yeah, well, hey guys, we're back. Sorry about that. It's the Twitch servers because I wasn't even able to chat while we were talking. So I tried to warn people that we'd be back on. So,
Right.
Yeah, it finally sent. So
F,
we're back. F respects. But yeah, so unbelievable job. The costumes were great. I'm excited to see because what's his name? Melvin? The guy who made the Daredevil suit. He's a pop star now, right?
I forgot. They're hinting him somebody. And he's like,
so he can't. Yeah, so he can't make another suit. Will Matt wear the other suit that was confiscated? Like, I'm excited to see where this goes.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Derek, we got to wrap up. All right, I got to get some rest before my shoutcasting tonight.
Oh yeah.
Let's here we go, guys. We're gonna end the show. All right, we're gonna end the show. Huge shout out to our most recent followers, Face Riders, Kurtz04, and Sui, Daniel R00. Thank you so much for the follow, Kurtz04,
Thanks, guys.
and Sui10, Polluxes, Lost _recalculating, Ties Ray 13, Cowboys 09770, Mr. Awesome 7123 _gaming, Glitch 213 _.
Thanks, guys.
Dim the Lights Gaming. Thank you guys all so much for the follows. We very much appreciate it. You guys are all awesome. I want to thank our biggest subs, Human Panda and Miko P. You guys are definitely
Thanks, guys.
number
Appreciate
one in our hearts. Sensei Humor, that fantastic guy. He's a streamer. Check him out. Hi. Insideezy, Gabe Bruges, The Fury Bot, Salon Chen, so __sick, Elderjin, Archer Perez. You guys are all awesome. Thank you for the subs, guys. Our lead bit cheerer is now Elder Jen with 1500. Nerf Diva, of course, following with 1471. Nope _ plays at 1400. And of course, all our other wonderful bit cheers, if not now, Gwen, Mershi, Tita
Thank you,
Gaming's,
guys.
Insta DZ, Aaron Gaming's, Clark Q Plays, and Cloud Queen. You guys are all great. Thank you so much. Derek, man, any shout outs you want to give? Anything you want to plug?
Before I say anything, shout out to Archer Perez who said much love to Quit Stalling, my dudes.
Oh,
Appreciate
it's
it, man.
Archer. Hey, man.
Love you, man. Thanks, brother. Thanks for the shout out.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, like usual, same old sensei on Monday to Fridays playing Fortnite. Yeah, hi, you guys can catch me there. If you guys want to see like extreme button mashing and
Button mashing. I was like
average
I'm
great
missing out.
gameplays. Yeah, you guys catch me out there Monday to Fridays, 6:30, 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. And then I just usually on the weekends or when I can, I do Quit Stalling. You guys always catch me there. I do have a YouTube and Instagram, also Sensei Humor, so check that out. But enough about Sensei. Where can they find you, Harold?
All right, guys, if you want to check me out outside of the Quit Stalling Geekcast, well, tonight, me, Diego Z, tonight, JM Torres and Sorbetes will be on Play on WASD's Facebook page. That's facebook.com/playonwasd, where we'll be shoutcasting the round 2 of the Plus Attack qualifiers for Overwatch. Yes, it's going to be streaming on Facebook Live, so facebook.com/playonwasd. Check it out. Play on WASD. And it's going to be great. We're going to be commentating one of the local teams, the only local team remaining in the tournament, MMK. Check them out. We've got teams from Korea, Singapore. It's going to be great. It's going to start 8 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, 6 a.m. California time. Oh, no, sorry, 5 a.m. California time. So check it out, facebook.com/playonwasd. You can find me at Harold Plays on any social media, on Twitter, Instagram, and so much more. You can also find more updates from Quit Stalling on our Facebook and Twitter, on our social media. Facebook.com/QuitStallingUs and Twitter @QuitStallingUs. We're also on Instagram @QuitStalling. If you want to find all our videos on demand, you can check it out on YouTube, youtube.com/QuitStalling, or hit that videos button here on Twitch. If you're liking the content you're seeing, hit that follow button. Click on the BitCheer button, or subscribe to us if you have a free Amazon Prime subscription. Who knows? If you've already used it, you can just buy another subscription and hand it to us. If not, or if you want to give your Amazon Prime subscription to a different streamer, go ahead. We just wanted to remind you that it's in there, guys. Don't waste the Prime sub, all right? Because that's very crucial. It could go to someone in need. You know, someone you could help keep the lights on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for tonight, Derek, because it's gonna be our first time casting professionally.
Hell yeah, man! I'm gonna try to tune to you guys on the way. I'll try not to sleep this time, just so I can catch some of it, man. Yeah, it'll be awesome. I'll usually just sleep like. Yeah, hell yeah, man! That's so exciting for you guys, and good luck on that. If I do not talk to you prior then, and have fun, man. You guys are gonna have fun.
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm jittery. You know, I'm jittery. Francis says, "Is the feed back on?" Yes, the feed is back on, Francis. Hope you're able to tune in, because we're thanking you as well. Thank you, brother. Thank you to Human Panda and let's see, Sensei Humor in the chat, Archer Perez, and everyone else. I think I saw Monster Plays in there somewhere. Thank you guys very much. Oh, he can't see the feed.
Thank you all.
Refresh. Oh, refresh.
Also, for all those who are watching and just maybe not talking, thank you all for staying with us while we talked about lots of sports.
Definitely.
And appreciate that, guys. Much love.
Much love, guys. Thank you so much. We'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Till then, get off your butts and quit stalling. Hey, bye, everybody. Bye.
Hey. Bye, guys. Deuces.
Bye. Where is it? There we go.